Proof of Heaven by EBEN ALEXANDER. This book details a neurosurgeon's near-death experience. I think it's interesting that it would be a neurosurgeon, not just some regular random person. This is a person who studies the brain, studies, that part of the body. So I think this adds credibility to the near-death experience. Now, he contracted some sort of bacterial infection that put him in a coma for 7 days. And during this time is when he had this wild near-death experience. First, he went to hell. Even though it wasn't necessarily hot that I know of, he was submerged in mud. He was surrounded by grotesque creatures. It smelled like blood, feces. It was just like the worst place imaginable. And he said he felt like he didn't belong there. And so he was rescued by a light. I don't know if this was Jesus. I don't know how, he didn't explain that, but he was rescued. And then he was flying over this countryside. He could see people below. They were dressed in like peasants' clothing. They were just simple people. He saw animals playing. Everybody was happy. But then he started to go to these higher realms, and he even said that there are different universes beyond anything we could imagine. He said that this being that was with him, she said that he was loved, he had nothing to fear, and there's nothing he could do wrong. And she was beautiful. She had high cheekbones. She was dressed in this glorious robe. He also heard beautiful music that he had never heard on earth. I have read this before in other books on near-death experiences. People have heard this music, this heavenly music. So I want to just mention that I don't know how much of this near-death experience that I actually believe. I know it's not technically, biblically sound, but God has His own way of doing things, so maybe this guy is telling the truth. Maybe he didn't have a false memory, or, maybe it's real. Maybe he did have this experience, but it's hard to say. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got. Bye.